Hello everyone, it's Axroth. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to increase your parrying skills, focusing in on mainly light parrying skills. And after watching this video, you'll be able to parry lights drastically easier. Now let's start off with the first and most important step is your settings. Alright, now let me show you the settings that you're going to need. We're going to go into settings, options, advanced controls. First we'll go over if you're using a controller, you're going to make sure this is unclicked, your guard stance angle at 135, your full block / hidden stance angle at 30, and your guard mode dead zone at 3. This is the most important one, because this is going to dictate how fast it switches to the other guard angles. I don't use a controller, I use a mouse, so I'm on PC, and I prefer that. And again, make sure this is unclicked, otherwise this will be all grayed out. I like my guard up stance angle at 135, down dead zone angle at 3, the up angle at 1, and left and right at 1 as well. And like I said, you can play with this and see what's most comfortable for you, but definitely try to get it as low as you can tolerate. And that is going to allow you to switch between your guard. And having that sensitivity setting down is going to allow you to switch between your guard very, very fast, as you can see. Alright, next we're going to hop into a training session with an Orochi bot. Orochi is really good to practice against because he has very fast lights, as most people know, and good heavies, good animations in general. So we're going to go to custom moveset, turn on heavies, and what we're going to start with is just blocking. Getting used to that timing that you can see when you need to parry. You can see that indicator light up. And then once you're comfortable, you can actually start parrying and getting used to that. Alright, and once you get this down, after a little bit, we're going to switch. Alright, next we're going to move on to Orochi's dodge attack, the Zephyr Slash. This is really good to help build up your confidence parrying lights. It's a very slow light, but it is a light, and the animation's really good to get used to because the attack comes from the side that Orochi is dodging to. So you know if he goes to the left, the attack is going to be on your left, and if he goes to the right, it'll be on your right side. As you can see, after practicing parrying those heavies, parrying these light attacks is drastically easier. And I like to practice against Orochi because not only do you get the side lights, he also has a light that comes from the top. So now you have to practice parrying attacks that come from all sides, your left and right and the top. And this is really good to practice against too, so you can get used to predicting what your opponent's going to do. Say if every time I start going into a shoulder bash, he's doing a dodge attack, or if I feint an attack, he's doing a dodge attack. It's a really good way to either A, bait your opponent into an attack, or just seeing what their playstyle is. If they like to do a lot of deflect attempts, they're also going to be doing this. It's just a great way to build up your confidence, parrying lights, and predicting and forcing your opponent to make a move that you can capitalize on. And once you've got that down, parrying the heavies, parrying the dodge attacks, we're going to move on to the zone attack, which is a heavy, but it is very fast. We're going to just hold our guard on that side and again start with blocking. It comes from your right side, and we're just going to get used to the timing of blocking that. Focus on the indicator lighting up, and then once we're ready, we're going to parry it. And now we're gonna switch our guard to the other side, and now we have to react and switch our guard to the other side and parry it that way. And this is really good on the heavy attack training as well. And we're gonna just do that until we're comfortable with that, parrying those almost every time. And then we're going to move on to the lights. And another way I like to mix it up is once you've messed around with trying to parry the just neutral light attacks, I also like to throw in light attack after first attack. So when you have this set, every time you attack the bot, it's going to light attack right after. And this is pretty common in regular duels people are going to do. This is a great way to get used to reacting and especially predicting your opponent when you have a light spammer. Is just throwing those attacks out, getting ready for those parries. And especially if you start your chains, feinting it and trying to grab that parry. Just like that. Oh, the wall. The wall screwed me. You can see with just a little bit of practice, you're going to see a huge improvement if you do this a lot. Alright, so here I wanted to show a clip of how blocking can be really important, especially if you are consistently missing the parries. You're close, but you're just not getting it. So here, it's a ranked match. Up until this point, I was completely destroying this guy on our first round. And so he, I guess, decided to resort to light spamming. So from here, you can see right there, his attack came from my left, my guard is on my left, but I'm missing the parry timing. So what I forced myself to do, I did finally get the light parry there, but later this just continued to happen. So here I've forced myself to stop going for the parries and focus on blocking. And then I reset myself to get that timing perfect. And finally, to recap what we went over, we made sure our settings were set correctly. We jumped into a training session with Orochi and went over the importance of blocking, then parrying, starting with heavy attacks. And then we moved to dodge attacks, zones, then lights after first attack found in the comments tab. And finally, neutral light attacks, which is the hardest attack to parry in For Honor. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please leave a like, and for more For Honor content, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.